Hi, and welcome to HUR at Home Music and More Night. I'm your host, Angela Stribling. And we always bring you the best of the best. Tonight, we've got a serious crooner for you. If you don't know him, you're going to get to know him by the end of this show. I'm so excited about his beautiful music. He's got a new single out. It's called Only If, but he's got some other beautiful songs that I know you know. So let's bring him on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Levelle.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing really great. I do have to give it to you. You've got one of the most beautiful, smooth sounds. I love your whole vibe, and I'm sure you hear that all the time.
Thank you. Thank you.
So let's talk about that. As I mentioned, hi, Marcella. All your fans, I'm sure, are going to get on here and just
Hello.
say hello to you. But let's just start by talking about your musical career and how you even, you've done so many things, background with, Uncle Charlie and everything. But how did this all start for you?
Well, as a young man on my mom and dad's side, everyone is pretty much into music. They're either singing or playing instruments. So I believe it was something that was birthed in me. But I started off as a drummer, um, and so drums was everything to me. And then my cousins, they have a quartet group, and they needed someone to fill in for a part, and so I actually filled in and played drums at the same time. And then my cousin Michael said, "Man, you got a great voice. You need to start singing." And so
How
I
old
kept.
were you?
I was probably 13,
Okay,
14. Yeah.
good.
So the average note that they were doing, I was doing it natural, and I could do it, for a period of time. And they actually played a prank on me because it was actually the highest note, but I was able to do it without straining, and so it kind of shocked them, for me being at the age I was to hold it. So that's kind of how the singing came out.
I love it. And so do you still play drums or you ever go back to that or you're a singer now? It's just the
I
same.
I mean, once you got it, I mean, I still know how to play. I still
Okay.
brush up every now and then, but mainly just singing, doing my
I
singing.
love it. So
Yeah,
you're born in Kansas City. You're still in
absolutely.
Kansas City,
Yeah.
right? You were saying this is your home studio right here?
No, this is my basement.
I
My
see
little.
all your Grammys in the background over there.
Hey, I claim it.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Well, let's
yeah.
talk about the music scene in Kansas City. Can you describe that for us?
I mean, it's a great city. We do have the jazz museum. A lot of great people come from Kansas,
Oh yeah.
but unfortunately, a lot of them get it, but we have to get out of Kansas City. But we have a lot of great people from here. Audie Macbeth, the you got shoot Janelle Monae from here. You got Norman Brown.
Oh, that's my buddy.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
do you guys ever collaborate with his
we
guitar? And
we just did a show together in Arizona. We
nice.
did the Arizona Jazz Fest together.
Oh,
So
you've
that
got
was
to tell him I said hi.
that was a lot of fun.
That's incredible. And so on your musical journey, you've gotten a chance to play with so many people, Tank, Robin Thicke, one of my other buddies, Anthony Hamilton. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's my
That
brother.
song you guys have together, Fell in Love, is so
Yeah.
beautiful. How did that even come about?
Well, at the time, my manager Joe Douglas, I've been touring a lot, and Joe Douglas was the manager for Frankie Beverly and Maze as well.
Oh,
Uh, but the song was so special. He said, I really want you to collab with somebody really great on this record. And we were shooting for Fantasia, you
oh,
know, but we had another friend that knew Anthony, which I've done a few shows with Anthony before.
nice.
And, he's a guy that I really respect and looked up to. So we got the song to him and he heard it and the rest was history. He said, Levelle, let's do the record. this is what I stand for. And he had a concert in Atlanta, Georgia, Chastain Park. He got done at 11:40 that night. We left the concert and went straight to the studio. I When he got done, I was dropping him off at the airport at like 5 in the morning.
Oh my
So
goodness.
this record was really, it was meant, just to give back and show that it's okay to love still.
I love that all day
Yeah.
long. And that's true. That is his brand. And it sounds like it's your brand as well. Hi, Dee Dee. Dee Dee is saying, yes, that's a beautiful song. I mean,
Hello,
what's
DJ.
so nice also is your voices really complement each other.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people are asking for me and him to do more music together. So hopefully we collab and do some more stuff in the future.
Nice. And let's talk about some of the other folks you worked with. Robin Thicke. How was that?
That was an amazing time working with Robin and doing shows with him. Um, just the knowledge, to see his performance. Um, that's the thing with me. I've always loved to learn.
Nice.
I've always loved to watch. And so for me, working with Robin and Tank and Dave and so many other the
Nice.
great people that's out there, it's been a blessing.
Yeah, I bet.
It's been a
And
blessing.
so we've got to talk about you working with Charlie Wilson. He's one of my favorites ever.
Yeah.
And so when did you sing background for him?
All 2019.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
it was kind of crazy because I've been doing concerts with Charlie for over probably 10 years.
Oh,
And we were running into each other. And when my first concert, big shout out to promoter here in Mitchell Sutton, he put me on my first my big major show, uh, with Tank and Charlie Wilson.
ooh,
And
nice.
that's where Tank became like my idol, because I just saw him just rip the stage. It was
Oh,
some
yeah.
things that I just never sung before. So um, I was doing sound check, and I didn't know Charlie's wife was in sound check, because I didn't know who she was, and I just
Okay.
noticed she was listening. And before I knew it, Larry Dawson of the Barcades came out. She was standing over there, and then Charlie came out, and we met that way. And they were telling me how great the voice was, and I was just like, "Thank y'all so much." And we kept in touch. Kept in touch. Did a couple more shows. 2019, I was on the show with Charlie, and doing my sound check. I leave, and about 15 minutes of me leaving, Charlie's security called me. He said, "Levelle, are you still in the building?" I said, "No, I'm gone." He said, "You might want to come back. Charlie want to meet with you."
Okay.
So I stopped everything. I rushed back to the venue. The
Yes.
venue, the venue was sold out that night, so I had to do some last minute stuff. Oh, Colleen is on.
Hi, Colleen. Oh, she's so
Yeah,
sweet. That's
yeah,
my
she
girl.
is. So I rushed back to the venue, and I'm kind of shaking up because this is Charlie. Even though we did a bunch of
But
shows
still,
together,
he
and
is
so
he is royalty.
when we get in the room and we start talking, he was like, "Levelle, I've been watching you, uh, and you have an amazing voice." And he says, "I want you to go on the road with me."
Hmm.
So I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, but I said,
Wait, what was
sure.
your hesitation? You thought he was just talking?
Well, in the business, I've been around, and so many guys is, "Hey man, we want to do this, we want to do
Right.
that," and it's like, because we're in the same city or we're in the same show together, it's just talk.
Right.
So I said, sure, I'll go. Let's go. So that night we ate dinner, and we did the concert. I did the show. They were sitting there watching me do my show.
Oh my goodness.
And when I got done, um, Elder Barge was after me.
Ah!
And so L was like, man, y'all give it up for this guy. I don't know how I'm gonna come behind what he just did. And for me, I don't look at the singing or I don't look at it for competition. I just do what God gave me.
There you go.
I love touching people and I love, the interaction. So um when Charlie came up after his third or fourth song, I didn't know what he was doing, but he said, Kansas City, I have a big announcement for y'all tonight.
Oh my goodness.
This was a sold out show. I think it was probably 8 to 10,000 people there that
Oh
night.
my goodness. My heart's racing
So,
for you.
so the radio stations is there, all the people is there. And so Charlie says, Kansas City, I got a big announcement. He said, Levelle, where you at? And so I'm sitting on the side of the stage watching his show.
Right.
So I run out and he says, I promise, he said, Kansas City, y'all give it up for Levelle. They made a lot of noise. He said, y'all give it up for him. He said, but I promised him a job tonight. Levelle is going on the road with Charlie Wilson.
Ah.
So the audience just went crazy. So
Oh my gosh.
Charlie says, Levelle, won't you give me one of them notes? And I started singing. And so Charlie snatched the mic. He said, it ain't your time yet. It ain't your time yet. He said, y'all give it up for Levelle, but he is leaving Kansas City.
Oh my goodness.
And so that next week, they were in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Then we went to Texas. But I didn't think it was going to be that fast. Yeah. So I got a call from management like that Tuesday from Eddie and Michael, and they got all my information. Thursday night, I was flying out to Oklahoma.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know dance steps. I didn't know all the words. Charlie just said, give him a hot mic. Let him just do whatever he wanted to do.
Ah.
And from that moment on, we just, we rocked out, and it was a great experience. Then COVID came and, just kind of
shut everything down.
Shut things down. And that's where I met up with Joe Douglas, the manager of Frankie Beverly and Mays. And
oh, wow.
We were touring when they can, spot dates. But that was another opportunity for me to just travel the world and do what I was doing. And when we got the record with Anthony, the rest was history. Big shout out to Ken and Colleen, because they were the one to take that record top 10 or number 11. We hit number 4 on Billboard on the reoccurring chart. So
congratulations. That's big stuff. And listen, I want to shout out our program director, Al Payne. How you doing?
That's right. How you doing, Mr. Al? Thank you so much.
Al, yeah, he's the reason. He is definitely the reason. Al Payne and Tracy Luttrell.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you for sharing the story. I mean, we're all in there with you. Belinda's like, I'm loving this story. What does Colleen say? El DeBarge was her childhood boyfriend in her head.
Whoa, okay. Yeah, we had a great time that night. It was an amazing night, and they were just really shocked that I was able to hold my own.
Yeah.
With great people like that.
Listen, I have been to a few Charlie Wilson concerts.
Yeah.
Recently. Yeah. And those concerts are no joke. It's a big show.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So
yeah. And so for him to
it's one of those things. It's one of those things when you start it, that's my addiction. I love being on the stage, because he took me all around the world, from the Tom Joyner cruise to St. Monica. We went everywhere. We were gone just about every weekend. I was gone, so doing the Pharrell, Something in the Water. I mean, it was thousands of people there, and that aired on BET as well. That was a live BET experience. So, that was some great moments there.
This is great. But you know what? I mean, I don't believe in coincidence. It all is happening for a reason. And so my question to you, Levelle, is, okay, now what?
Well, for myself, it's I'm really, me and the team, Colleen and Ken, and we're preparing to get out, touch the world, and keep this legacy, keep this journey going. I'm a strong believer of the fans, of the people. Frankie told me something a long time ago. He said, whatever you do, don't never worry about fame. He said, but take care of your fans and the people. And the
Mm,
people will always take care of you. He said, you will always work.
yeah.
And so for me, I'm calling, and I know Colleen, I'm like this guy, but I'm ready to get out here and really just
Yeah.
engage with the fans, and get back to loving and showing love, and
Mm.
letting everybody know it's okay to be in love.
Ah,
Letting everybody know it's okay to respect our brothers, respect our ladies. We can get back to that. So I know I can't change the world, but I want to be in that era of
oh,
trying to get back to that.
that is beautiful. And I love also the fact that when these opportunities presented themselves,
Yeah,
Lavelle was ready,
absolutely.
right? Because
Absolutely.
that's a big part of it. If you were just like still just not really taking your gift seriously
Yeah,
and not, ready vocally,
yeah.
it wouldn't have turned out this way.
That's true. That's true. And that's what I strive for every day. I we haven't got a tour yet, but I've planned a tour.
You're
I'm
ready.
planning, certain things in place,
Yeah.
creating a show, and so just preparing myself just for when that time comes, because it's coming.
It's coming. So what do you do? I mean, for other singers and other aspiring artists, especially really young ones who want to be where you are right now,
Hmm.
what do you do to keep your instrument in pristine shape by practicing and all that stuff? What's your routine? What do you do?
Well, for me, it's rest, exercising now, because that was something that I wasn't doing. But when I got with Charlie, you had no choice, because
It's a workout.
after like the first song, I was beat, and we kind of laughed about it, because any song with Charlie, you coming out, you going, from the first song, I was like, wow, and I just his energy at his age, I was like, now how's this guy? So for me, it's the exercise now, eating better,
Yeah.
and then vocal rest and vocal warm-ups, keeping the vocals where it needs to be. So that's pretty much what I do.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So is there any inspiration or anything else that you would like to say to your fans? I know that, you, as you've said, you really care about your fans. And what do you want to say to them or sing to them? Whatever you feel like doing, we're here for it.
Well, I mean, I would definitely say, never give up on your dream. A lot of people have asked me so many times, man, you have a great gift. What's taking so long?
Mm,
And for me, I have sons, so I wanted to be a dad and make sure they were great, and they graduated high school and college. So for
that's
me,
beautiful.
I wanna be the guy to sing about the songs I sing about. That's my lifestyle. I want that to reflect on that. So for me, just telling someone else, never give up on your dreams. And sometimes it's very, very tough, but if it's definitely your dream, you can't give up on it. Your dream don't die until you quit.
Oh my goodness, that is so true. And that's
Yeah.
good stuff all day long. We can't top that. That's beautiful. Well, Lavelle, thank you for just spending time with us and giving us a little insight into your thought process
Mhm.
and the history of your journey. So we really appreciate it. Before we let you go, though, could you shout out your socials so people can follow you?
Yes, everything is just Levelle BKC. That's LEVELLE BKC. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. And the new single, Only If. Looking at your beautiful. Mm-mm-mm. It almost brings me tears straight down my
Mm.
face. No, forever isn't long enough. I'm glad I have you to hold. To know you is to love you more each and every day. Woo. So
Woo.
finally, yeah.
Mm,
But
mm,
only
mm.
yeah. Just
Oh my
only
goodness, so beautiful.
yeah.
God bless you. Thank you so much. We want to thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
Make sure you support this artist and listen to all this good music on the #1 music station in the DMV. My sinuses are going bananas. All of a sudden, I'm choked up. I'm not crying because you're just saying to me.
That's all
Or
right.
am I? That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you.
Thank
And
y'all
thank
so
you
much.
all for watching. Keep listening to 96.3 WHUR. And please listen. And Pillow Talk with Angela is everything that's Sunday night, right after Manzi Pullen and the original Quiet Storm. We so appreciate you. Have a good night. Bye.